Hey everyone, back again with another video to help you out. This time I'm showing you how to remove the radio head unit navigation screen assembly from this 2020 Honda HRV. This is being pulled from a junkyard for a customer who needs it. I don't know what the procedure is to make it work in another vehicle, if there's a code to be found in the glove box or in your owner's manual or on the unit itself in order to make it work in a new vehicle. But that's a problem for the customer. I'm just here to take it out of the junkyard and make sure the customer gets it. So if you need to remove this to replace it with something else, or you need to replace this itself, definitely look into if it needs a code before proceeding in order to get the proper results. Again, I'm in the junkyard, so it's a little dusty and dirty in here, so I apologize for that in advance. In order to take this module out, or this radio out, I've already got it all the way loose just the way it saves time. Nobody wants to sit here and watch me undo screws and bolts and wiring clips for 10 minutes. You've got stuff to do. So anyway, you'll need a flathead screwdriver or panel removal tool. I'm in the junkyard again, screwdriver. If you have a nylon panel removal tool, it could help you if you're worried about scratching your dash or anything like that. So you'll need to remove this bezel that runs the entire length of the side of the dash here. I come in on the edge over here and just came in underneath and pried on this, and it's all just held in with clips all the way across and all the way back and around. Now be careful when you pull this out, because you could pop your heater duct right here loose, and if that happens, you can just snap it back in place. Just it'll be left inside the hole here. Just pull it out and click it back inside the little fingers on the edge here. That's what I did, because this came out without that duct in there. So if that's the case, you can just pop that back in there and be good. But as you can see, just clips all the way around the edge of this thing. Sit it aside, and then you'll have an 8mm bolt up here, which is also a Phillips head screwdriver, but I would opt for the 8mm first, because if you tear that Phillips head screw head out, then you'll have to go to the 8mm. And as you can see here, it's an 8mm, also a Phillips head screwdriver. So you'll have one here, one on this side up here, and then the hidden one is down here in the bottom. There's an open slot right here in the bottom. You won't be able to see all the way back in there in most cases, but way back in there is another 8mm. So what I used was my 1/2-inch impact with an adapter on it, and I have a long quarter drive extension on it with an 8mm socket on the end of it to get way back down in that little hole there. Now be careful pulling, when you loosen that up. It may be best to, if you have an 8mm, loosen it with that, but then use a magnetic tipped Phillips head screwdriver in order to pick up the screw and pull it out of there without dropping it. Because if you drop it down in there, you might have more problems and you'll have to fish this thing out of there. But in any case, get that done, then you can just get a hold of this thing on the edges, pop it out of here. And then you'll have a bunch of plugs back here. Now if you're worried about this at all, take a picture of where these plugs are with your phone in advance of doing this, just to make sure that you can put these plugs back in the correct spots. Some of these are color coordinated, like these two plugs right here, and then some come in from the opposite direction. And I think all of these don't have the same pattern on it, so you can't mess it up putting them back in. But if you're worried at all about it, then just take a picture before you start. All these have little triggers on them to squeeze to get out. These two are going to be your biggest pain, at least they are for me always. I just use my flathead screwdriver to press down on this little serrated edge of the release tab there to push those down, and then pull these cables out. And then you'll have these other plugs over here that you'll also need to remove, all of these little triggers on them. So pretty simple to remove once you've figured out how to get the things. So if this helped you, drop a like down below, subscribe for more videos. If you have any questions, leave those down below and I'll best help you as I can. Thank you for watching.